The awkward silence. That's pretty much something you don't want happening.
Of Sunday morning. Yes. Good morning, by the
Good
way,
morning.
and
You want to
welcome
roll that intro?
Toys and Fitness. Yes, let's roll the intro.
All right, let's do it.
Hey everyone, hurry up! The show's about to start!
They're here.
Once again, I am
Dean,
Hans. I am Franz,
Don.
and we are here to pop your ass.
Don't worry, He-Man. I've got you.
The Power of Grace Show. I have the power.
Hello.
Hey,
Who is this?
Skeletor, help. Hello, Skeletor. Get back here.
Oh,
Hey,
He-Man,
Orko,
you're
no.
in trouble. I'll help
Go get Man at
you.
Arms.
Beep-a-beep,
No, Orko,
beep-a-beep,
don't use
bop.
the spell.
Raise
Orko.
the wing above
Oh,
the spot.
Orko, no.
Oh,
Ah!
oh. I'm
Orko.
sorry, He-Man.
That never gets old, right?
Sorry about that. I had our stream right in front of my face, and I clicked back because I was looking at Lack. Had an update on his adventure north.
Oh,
It
nice.
was gone, and I was trying to get it so I could play in the chat. And my bad.
It's all good.
We have speaking of the chat, we have a lot of great people here again this morning.
Yeah. So you want to welcome everyone to Toys and Fitness. I am Geek Strong, and this is Dan, Dandy 1981, and pretty much almost every Sunday, right at like 9 o'clock Eastern time, we just pop
Holidays
in for about
exclusive.
an hour and talk toys and fitness. We show some pickups, and we try to motivate each other as well as yourself when it comes to fitness too. Pretty much sum it up.
I think that about sums it.
All right.
Good morning, Gap, Rolando, Pete, Yukon Phil,
Hey, Yukon.
Sean, Jonathan's here.
Hey, Jonathan. Let's see. I'm scrolling down too.
Yep, I think I got everybody that chimed in there.
Rolando. Let's pop them up real quick. So how was your Christmas and New Year's? I haven't talked to you pretty much, just a little chatting back and forth, nothing too in depth. So I have no idea what you got for Christmas or any of that good stuff.
No, I don't think we did talk. We did talk gifts, did we? Man, most of my stuff, and I wasn't even thinking about it, but most of my stuff is already. I've either already packed it away or put it away or posted it up. But I did get some GI Joes. I got my grunt.
So somebody actually bought you those, or did you buy them and say, hey, this is what you're giving me?
No, this wasn't a happy Merry Christmas to me. This was something that they actually got.
Nice.
Yes. I got the Universal Studios Hollywood Monsters from Jada Toys.
Oh, cool.
The two new ones, the Wolfman and the Invisible Man, and they are awesome.
Really? How does the Wolfman look? I've seen the Invisible Man.
He's good. He's great. I can grab him later, but yeah, no, I've got some pictures. I've got a picture of the Invisible Man coming on Instagram here very soon.
Oh, cool.
Because I took one of him and yeah, I love it. I got a Lego Captain America, which I've never been huge on the Legos. It seems like a lot of work, you know.
I built one over the vacation because I get a little a brickhead one, I think they're called. It's the Tusken Raider.
Oh, okay.
So I built that one. I got that from my my daughter's boyfriend gave it to me for Christmas. Pretty cool. It was fun.
Wow. Speaking of, yeah, daughter's boyfriend got me a Spawn, one of the Mortal Kombat Spawn figures.
Oh, cool.
So
Which one?
Cool. It was an exclusive. I think it was a GameStop exclusive. If I remember right. Whichever one it came with a different weapon. I think.
Who was it? Spawn.
Spawn.
The
yeah.
actual Spawn character from that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got a the compilation of the first full run of the Spawn comics in a book. So like 1 through 10, 10 through 20, whatever that first series was.
Are they re-releases?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, not. It's just it's a compilation book, so it's a.
Okay.
You know,
All right, now I get it.
I usually like reading them that way because they're cheaper and I don't have to worry about damaging the comics.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a little bit thicker, right?
it's a
Like
thicker
the
stock.
paper stock.
Yeah, still paperback, but
So Mr. B's here, and Gary's Grails is here. Morning, boys.
morning. And I gotta show you my other thing if I can get it out of the box.
Dun dun dun. Oh, you got that thing. That is hilarious, man. So
Isn't that
that'll
funny?
go good with some like 6-inch, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Who got you that? Did you buy it?
My daughter.
That's fun.
But it's a little tube guy,
Yep.
a little desktop tube guy. So he has the option for direct power, so you could literally plug him in if you have a DC adapter.
Yeah.
Just set him on your desk somewhere and just have him blowing in the wind.
Yeah. You could connect it right to your computer, right?
I
Or your
suppose you
laptop.
could if you had a USB to
Yeah.
to 9-volt AC. I'm sure it's something you can probably find at Best Buy. But yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that's fun. It's different.
Yeah, and he takes a 9-volt battery too, so
Mr. B wants one.
it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, those are pretty fun.
Did I show you the bat signal last time? I can't remember. I think that was one of the early ones that I got to open up, but I don't remember if it was before we.
I don't know. Let me
Little desktop bat signal.
No, I don't think you did. That's pretty cool, man.
You can't see it very well there.
Yeah, you can. Oh, there you go. I saw when you were shutting it down. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So was that one of those like that Jaws that you got me?
Kind of, yeah. All the same same company. And Black Panther.
Wow.
Let's see if I can get this going here.
No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a lot like the Jaws one.
Yeah. Does it play music?
No. No. Does Jaws?
No, I know Jaws does, but does that one?
Really?
Jaws plays music.
I thought it just lit up.
I sent you a clip.
Was it playing music? I thought you did that.
No, that was from the toy.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So Mr. B's Best Buy closed down. No kidding.
Oh man, really?
Yeah. Give me a second. I got to pull up my Jaws. I forgot to grab that one. That's the thing is I displayed most of my stuff that I got already.
That's where I'm at. I'm just trying to think of the stuff that I had off the top of my head. Obviously, there was a bit more that I got, but on the toy side, I mean, I kind of went and got my own stuff. I didn't put a whole lot of figures on my list just because of the issues I've had in the past years where I put something on there and then I find it at a better price, or I don't get it and now it's gone because it's the end of the season. And it's very frustrating. So,
Or the package is all damaged.
Or that, yeah. Oh, and this was not a gift, but did you see? You saw these,
Yeah.
right? You see, they're on clearance.
Are they really?
Yeah. So for those of you who didn't see it, it's a little green Salacious Crumb and a Christmas.
I wanted to get that set. How much did you pay for that?
Jawa. You're gonna be mad that you didn't get it because that was $8.98.
Oh wow. I have that one. That was actually a Walmart exclusive last year. But now
Really?
Yeah, but now GameStop has it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got that at GameStop. So yeah, the one that the C3PO was more than the rest of them. For some reason, C3PO was 10 something, and the
Yeah, that
Jawa
one's,
and the Scout Trooper were 9, and then there's a Holiday Ewok also.
yeah, Mr. B found one.
Yeah, but the at my the ugh, the Ewok was not on clearance.
Oh, is that right?
All the rest of them were, but not the Ewok. In fact, the guy at GameStop was trying. I mean, he was trying to help me because they had one there, and he saw that the other ones were clearance, so he was thinking maybe something's wrong. He was looking through their system. He pulled up their inventory system, and it didn't even show that they existed in their inventory.
Really?
So it was like they
Maybe that's why it didn't get clearance down.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, man.
And they can't even authorize anything there at GameStop.
Yeah.
Did you see Mr. B's comment here? Did you know Salacious in that box set is the Grinch?
He's supposed to be the Grinch?
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, right?
Oh, okay.
It does make sense.
That's
That is.
funny.
So is that a legit thing, or is Mr. B, did you just figure that out on your own? Was that a known thing, like Hasbro exclusive?
Jonathan said he did the same
Maybe.
thing I did. He grabbed himself a couple.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's cool. The only one I picked up was the Snow Trooper at Target.
The truck trooper.
I actually went to GameStop last night, and they had 3PO there, but I didn't see that it was like clearance. It didn't say anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I got it like, so they didn't have it. They had it on their list, but they hadn't marked them yet when I found it. So the day that I found it, I went in and I saw them on the shelf, and I said, well, I handed him 2 of them. I said, I might have 2 of these depending on what they ring up. If they ring up what I think they're going to ring up, I'll probably get them both. If not, I'm just going to get one. He scanned it and he goes, he kind of jumped back, after he looked at the price, and he goes, yeah, the total is $16 for both figures. And I was like, yeah, that's what I thought.
That's
Take 'em
cool.
both. And he looks, so he's still kind of confused, and he reaches behind him and he looks at his desk. There's, they had like, they were getting ready to do stuff. He had the big long printout of stickers. And he goes, they're on my clearance list. I'm supposed to sticker
wow.
those today. So I got him before he even had a chance to sticker them.
I would definitely pick up the monkey lizard and the Ewok.
Yeah.
That one. I mean in the Jawa. The Ewok would be cool too. What did the Ewok come with?
What's the little penguin looking thing?
Oh, the Porg?
Whatever that is. Honestly, I can't remember.
I think it's a Porg, right?
Yeah. Grumpy Green. Did you see that? It makes sense that a grumpy green hairy monkey lizard would be the Grinch.
Yeah, absolutely.
C3PO and the Scout were the last year's release.
Yeah.
I thought the C3PO was the
Yeah.
same. I didn't look to see if it had changed or anything.
It's funny that GameStop got the exclusives from last year from other stores.
Yeah. Jonathan says, anyone from the outside of the U.S. have any experience dealing with BBTS as their shipping is mental? Yes, you are correct. It's a Porg.
Yeah, I think I've ordered like one thing from Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah, let me show you what I got.
Fire it up. Let me see it.
Believe it or not, I don't have a whole lot. There's really not a whole lot that I'm actually looking for lately.
Because you got everything.
Well, pretty much. I tell you what I'm looking for, but I think we'll talk about that in a bit because I kind of want to discuss our fitness goals for the year of 2024, as well as your collection. What you're looking for, and if you're going to do anything different as far as collecting. Because I think I have to change it up a bit, because look at this madness.
That's right? True. Yeah. That's funny. It's funny. I don't want to. I'll tell you just real quick.
Yeah.
Funny that you asked exactly that because the two passions are colliding as well, and I have my eye on replacing my squat rack because I'm going to get a smaller one with a Smith bar attachment and my dumbbell rack so that I can consolidate some of the stuff that's on my floor because the collection is something's got to give, and I'm like I don't want to sacrifice anything, so that is part of my plan, but we'll.
So you're gonna expand your collection to take over some of your fitness area?
In the basement, yes, and then I've added things to the garage. I figured, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, I'll suck it up and I'll go outside if it's cold or hot.
But your fitness area, even though it'll get a little bit smaller, you're saying some of the equipment's smaller, but it's actually an upgrade?
An upgrade, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's tough, man. This hobby is kinda demanding, isn't it? Alright, let me
Very
show
much.
you what I picked up. So, this I actually purchased. This was a I'll buy, and I gave it to my wife, you can wrap it. Last year, she bought me, let's see if we can see it there. Right there is the Life Day Chewbacca stuffed. So I got the carded version, and I had to buy this on eBay because they were all sold out
Oh,
on
wow.
on the website. Because this was a Hasbro and I think a Disney. I think it might be a Disney Park exclusive. Also, I don't know if it's park or just a store. But I had to get this one because I love this one. I wish I was able to get two, but it was like double the price on eBay. My daughter got me these.
I saw those,
How
yeah.
cool is that? I don't even want to wear them outside. These things keep popping off though. There's a couple one that I don't know where it went, and then there's a Millennium Falcon upstairs in the room that keeps popping off too. But these are super cool. I
Those
actually
were
had to get she got me a size 10, and they were pretty tight, so I had to upgrade to a size 11. So keep that in mind if you have because of the padding. If you decide you want to get them, you might have to get a size up.
were those things extra though? Because it only came with like one little pin, right?
No, there was actually no. It came with
It did
all of
come with
these. I
all
think
those?
the
Oh,
only one she
really?
bought was the Ewok.
Huh.
Yeah, and she got them for $40. That's a good deal.
Yeah, no, for the Star Wars ones, I know those are running pretty high.
Dun-dun, dun-dun-dun,
You finally
dun-dun-dun.
got him.
I
Awesome.
got 'em, man. So this is super cool, and I am happy to get that. So we will, in
You gonna open
honor
them?
of Pee Wee. Yep. So there you go. They only had one. I've only seen one.
Really? I just I had it in my hand at Target yesterday on my morning run, and
Oh, cool. So they're hitting.
yeah.
Good.
And
I saw the Joker. Did you see the Joker?
okay, yep, I was just getting ready to say they must have just put them out because there was a Joker behind them as
Yeah.
well, which I didn't even know they were doing that.
I didn't know they were doing a Joker. I passed on the Joker. I don't need that one. It is cool though. But yeah. Let's see here. Toonie Terrors. I found Megan.
Ah, I have not seen Megan yet. I will get her if I do find her.
So good. Yeah. So I almost felt like should I get I actually liked the movie. Did you like the movie?
Oh hell yeah, we bought it. Yeah,
Oh, good.
that was
Yeah, I
great.
thought the movie was cool, even though she's a newer creature. I mean, monster or villain or whatever you want to call her.
I mean, it was predictable for the
Yeah,
most part, and but it's the ride and the voice and the whoever they got. I think it was a little girl,
yeah,
right? Oh, that's the hallway scene where she's
yeah.
doing
Isn't
the
that
little
cool?
dance.
Back.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
awesome. But yeah, no, they nailed it. I think when when the aunt tells her to shut down or something, and she goes, "Now wait a second. I thought we were having a conversation here." That that one was like a turning point of her character, and being the okay, we're over the top now. It's funny and it's you can kind of enjoy the
Yeah, I thought it had some really good effects in it, I thought,
oh yeah.
and it was pretty fun. Let's see, I think did is Jonathan asking you a question?
I answered him yes. So he
Okay.
he was talking about the Big Bad Toy Store. I had pre-ordered a RoboCop, and it was from Hogane Toys, which I was taking a chance because didn't even know who these people were, but I mean I was looking at it and looking at it, and it looked like a reputable company, and it was $125 or something like that for the figure. But man, it was like figure arts quality and metal, and I wanted to get a die cast RoboCop. Well, it was supposed to come out in like I think it was supposed to be released in 21, 20 maybe. I didn't get it until a year later.
Oh, okay.
So not only did I pre-ordered it almost a year before it was supposed to be released, and then throughout that year they just kept pushing the release date back and back and back. So I actually got it 2 years after I ordered it. 2 years.
Are those the smaller figures, like the
No, it was a
alien?
16. It was a 112 scale.
Oh, no kidding. Here, let me show you. Do you know who Vampira is?
So I didn't until I saw the release for that. So that had to be where Elvira got her inspiration from, right? Because she pretty much
I
is.
would say.
Yeah,
See, I knew Vampira. I know the name, and I recognize the look. And she was in the movie. What was it, Planet Nine or something like that?
it was like in the '60s, right?
Yeah. And then it's because I wanted to do a little bit, so I did a search on YouTube, and there was a pretty good like documentary on her. And yeah, she was a TV host, just
Hmm.
like Elvira, pretty
Almost the
much the
exact.
same.
Yeah,
And
she would spoof it, and
she lost because she got she get fired pretty much, I guess, or they just stopped doing it because there was a scandal against with who was the guy that got in a car accident? Um, James Dean.
what?
James Dean and her were friends, and people were saying that because she's like a vampire witch type of thing, they said that she put a curse on
What?
him. Yeah. And because of her look and her comedy was a little over the top back in the day, the network didn't really appreciate that, and then that whole scandal, so it pretty much so if you get a chance, check out the, documentary on her,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
it's pretty
ins
interesting, and it's kinda sad
it's very
because,
sad.
yeah, I mean, obviously well, I mean, I don't believe in curses and stuff like that, so and they were friends, but yeah, so I thought that was kinda cool, and she tried to sue Elvira over the likeness or
Yeah,
whatever, she lost. So I almost don't wanna put them on the shelf together out of
it
res
does. It seemed kind of blasphemous, doesn't it?
but between Elvira's, Svengoolie, and Vampira, I think they all kinda are like TV hosts, so they kinda
It's
belong together on a shelf.
categorically,
Yeah, right?
yeah,
Category.
categorically. No, it's there's another consonant in there. Hey, Kat, by the way, joined us.
Hey, Kat, good to see you. Congratulations on the, puzzle stream you have going. It's doing really good. Let's
In a
see
way that
here.
is ambiguously explicit and direct. Categorically.
I'll show you something else I picked up. Boom.
I saw that.
It's the only one I've seen is this one. And check them out. Oh, it's empty. I must be doing a review on them. So yeah, this thing is super cool. So I just gotta do a voiceover on the video, but that'll be coming up hopefully today if I get time to do a voiceover between shoveling and all that other good stuff. As we're
Oh
talking,
yeah, that's right. And there it is. That
Dan
is so cool, man.
got me that for Christmas. So you want to see it, hear it?
That is awesome.
It's a little one.
Look at that 3D.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Sorry about that if that was the sound was a little muffled. But yeah, that thing's super cool. So thank you, Dan. I did not expect to see that, and it was a nice time. I'm sure people know by now that we had to put Daisy Duck to sleep. She had some health issues, so that was a pretty sad time. So thanks, Dan. That helped out that that
Good,
time.
good timing. Good timing.
Yeah, perfect timing. Full Moon Toys and Collectibles. So I do a little bit of work. So I help them go sort through stuff. And there was a few items that I wanted. So instead of purchasing, they just give them to me for my time. But do you know who that is?
Wow.
Let me know in the chat if anybody knows who this is. Isn't that super cool?
It looks like a cartoon crypt keeper.
Victor's here. Yep, you're. I'll give people a few moments to guess,
Hey,
and
Victor.
I will move on to the next one. But I'll give you guys a chance to guess who this is. Get a closer look. All right, so I'm going to put him right down there. Him, I think it is a guy, even though it looks like a girl. It is a dude. I
Gary's kinda
needed close. No, not Dark Crystal. Not close. I shouldn't say it's not even close. So this is like the vintage collection or the Black Series version of Walrus Man that I needed for my cantina, and he was in the lot. And this is the one that comes with like the removable arms, swappable hands, and stuff. So I needed him. And do you know who these guys are?
Let me see the other one. Ooh, no.
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and those cool.
Those are obscure.
Yeah. So they came with like a creature suit. These were just the figures. I didn't have the suit or anything, but these are super cool. I like these. Especially this guy. This guy's awesome. Zombie. And anybody guess them yet? I don't think anyone's guessed them. This is from Dragon's Lair.
Oh, wow.
The Dragon's Lair line. This is the remember the 3D game that came out on the console? This was the villain.
Wow.
I forget his name though. But I wanted to collect. That's one of my I know people keep saying grail items and stuff like that, and I'll use it again, but I want to get Dirk. I'd love to get Princess Daphne, and who was the dragon?
Do you remember?
I'm asking you. I can't remember offhand. I forget his name.
No, I do not.
And the dragon. But he's got to have the key around his neck. You can't have the dragon without the key, right? Because I can find him loose, but he doesn't have his accessories like the gold or the key. But I think that's going to be one of my focuses for 2024.
You can get the full size arcade game.
You can arcade one up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
That was actually one of my favorite games back in the was it 80s or early 90s?
I mean, it says 83, but it doesn't seem right.
Really? Was it that? Yeah.
Because that thing was ahead of its time. Putting that those cinematronics together.
Yeah.
Between the game sequences, I mean that's crazy.
I'm gonna get it on the Switch, the game, because it comes with Space Ace, Dragon Slayer 2 Time Warp, and you can get that game on the Switch as a download for $20. I'd like to get the 3D game because that was actually really fun on the Xbox. I think it was.
Did they release it for the Xbox?
But it was well, the game you could get like the actual arcade game, you can get that on the Xbox as a download.
Oh, really?
Back in the day, and I think you probably still can now. But the 3D game, it was called Dragon Slayer 3D, so it was an actual like story. It wasn't like, you know, the timing clicks. You know what I mean? Like the actual game. This was an actual like regular game. I have one more item.
A playthrough game.
Yeah, a playthrough game. I have one more item to show. Actually, two more. So my sister-in-law,
they had a limited run of the game on the PS4.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
I know it's expensive, right?
$100. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for a physical copy though.
That's what somebody's asking for it. I don't know if
that's how the Switch is too. The Switch is like over $100 for the
133.
Yeah.
Auction that I'm looking at right now. Oh my god!
You can get the download for 20. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, but can you still? Is it still there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just looking at it. Yeah.
The digital is still there.
Yeah, the digital. G-Force is here. Hey, G.
Hey, G-Force. All right. So your last piece. Sorry.
Well, actually, I forgot about my sister-in-law and printed me this out. Check this out. So Geek Strong.
Nice.
We all seen that, but check that out. So every time I do a video, I say, "How cool is that?" about 100 times. So she did that, but it's funny too because I watch other people's videos and they say it a lot too. How cool is that? How cool is that? But and then she had this one made up. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that was pretty surprising. All right, so the last item that I got, and again, this was a Dean purchased and have somebody else wrap it. So you heard that I don't know if it's still happening, but what's that toy manufacturer that makes a lot of horror figures that real Batman usually purchases? Yeah, Trick or Treat Studios. They lost the license, right? To a lot of stuff, I heard.
That's what they were saying. Yeah. Was that the last time we streamed?
Yeah. So I don't know if that's still going on. I hope it's not because Trick or Treat Studios does some great work. But I was watching a video or a short, and he does like movie reviews and talks about horror, and he talked about Trick or Treat Studios, how they lost the license. That's how I actually found out. It's through this guy, and he mentioned about the item that I'm about to show, and he was trying to find it, and he said they were all sold out. But you know what that's from?
Is that from the Shamrock?
Yeah.
Shamrock was the company, the toy company, right?
Well, this was Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Yeah, the toy company in Halloween 3, right?
Yeah, this was actually the music I used from my giveaway. Only 3 days left. And here's the bar.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, check this out. You ready? I'm gonna shut this light off.
Silver Shamrock.
Yeah, definitely copyright there.
Yeah, right.
So you have, and then you can have it on a mode so it just stays lit. So I had to get that because these were like almost sold out. But I found it on Amazon. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
pretty good. It's pretty good. And like I said, I'm sure I'm missing some stuff, but it's almost time, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much it. Unless I put stuff on the shelves that I can't remember, because most of the stuff I had on the shelf, I had to pull it back off.
So I see it digital for the PlayStation, but I don't see it digital for the Xbox. For those of you
It
who
was
are
from like
curious.
the store, right?
I'm looking at the store. I don't see
I wonder. I think I have it or had it.
Okay, wait. Okay, maybe I found it here. Dragon's Lair trilogy is now.
You gonna order it now?
I mean, I did not know this thing existed, so yeah. I mean, that's pretty tempting. For those of you who did not know what that is, it was a groundbreaking arcade game where you made decisions, and I think you did move. You moved a very animated looking character. It looked like a cartoon character.
Yeah, it was absolutely a cartoon.
And then there was cartoon sequences in between.
And the timing had to be perfect on the actual arcade game.
Right.
It had to be perfect.
Right. But it was God, I remember playing the heck out of it.
And it's not that long of a game if you do it correctly.
Oh, I'm sure. It's mostly just infuriating when you, like you said, the timing part.
Yeah.
But the animation.
But I think on the consoles, it's more forgiving on the consoles.
I would hope so.
Or maybe it's the settings. Maybe you can change the settings so it's easier, But yeah, so I would love to get the 3D game too. And actually believe it or not, I actually have Dragon's Lair, all 3 games on a DVD. So you can play it on a DVD player.
Oh, with the controls.
With your remote.
Okay.
And as a bonus on it, I believe it's on the bonus on that or the game. I think it's the disc, where it has, remember Starcade on Saturday mornings? It was a game show where kids would play a video game. And Dragon's Lair was one of the games. So they have that episode in there. Do you remember Starcade?
I don't know.
Yeah, you check it out. Go online and check it out. It's kind of like what was that? It's like a regular kids. They have the host, and it's just a bunch of kids going up against each other playing certain video games. You get a time limit, like 60 seconds. Whoever gets the biggest score. So let me know if anybody remembers Starcade on Saturday morning. I think it was the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of the devil, though.
Here. Hey, Real Batman, good to see you.
Yep. And GeForce, poor guy, lost 3 of his 8 videos that he recorded yesterday. I'm guessing from a toy run. Dang, man.
Oh man, that's horrible.
He's got those marathon hauls too. So
actually, I think when I was doing my Ninja Turtle review, I think one of the scenes I forgot to hit record or something because I was trying to find it and it wasn't there.
Rolando remembers the show.
Yeah, nice, Rolando. Yeah.
And yes, it was all good. We were talking about your reviews of Trick or Treat Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan remembers the Dragon's Lair, and you're right. He said the same thing. Awesome, but hard. And like you said, there wasn't much to it. It was a lot of put your guy in the right place at the right time, as I recall. And yeah, if you didn't have it in there, then he either would get burnt up. But it almost made it worth it because the animation, the scenes of his fatalities were kind of funny.
Yeah, right. And then the bones just fall down. Yeah, it's great. But I want to get those figures. So that's my one of my goals this year is to get the Dragon's Lair figures because as I was talking to Vern the other day.
Is that Oakhurst Studios?
It is.
The one and only? We have
Did you watch the Toy Duo yesterday?
What's that?
Did you watch the Toy Duo yesterday?
I watched the collage of clips. Yes.
Yeah.
Saw you on
Well done,
there.
Vern. Well done.
It was very well done. If you haven't seen it, make sure that you check out yesterday's Toy Duo team.
Definitely.
23
And congratulations to the Toy Duo. I am part of the team, even though I don't pop on that often. But congratulations, a year. So happy
yeah,
anniversary.
oh yeah, anniversary.
But I was talking to Vern the other day about kind of focusing my collecting habits a little bit more instead of just going and buying any cool toy that I see. I got to focus on the things I really want, and vintage is kind of what I really love. I do want to get Toonie Terrors. I love the Toonie Terrors, so there are a few. I do really like WWE Superstars.
Those are cool.
Those are good throwbacks to like the 80s. So I'm trying to change my focus a little bit.
So, so the 5-inch line, would it be?
Yeah, I think so, right? And they're like the He-Man style look,
Yep.
or more kind of like to the old school.
So, are you going to focus on? I mean, you have a pretty wide variety of selection right now. I mean, you've got stuff that's different POAs, different
Yeah.
sizes, different scopes of detail. Are you going to just focus on the stuff that you're concentrating, like you said right now? I want to do this line. Or are you trying to get something that's aesthetically similar and make a collection?
No, as similar is not, and I don't really mind having 6-inch, 3-inch, and all
Oh,
that. I don't mind having different, but as far as like buying, like, give an example, like the RoboCop figure that I picked up in the Ed 209, great figures, but I have the vintage, so do I need to purchase something like that? I probably, like, now I would say no. I think it's a super cool item, and it displays good, but it's something that I didn't really need, I guess, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, yeah. Nope, we've talked about that before. The impulse buys and the "Hey, this is really cool and I want it, but does it fit in the collection?" Right? You see
Yeah,
Vern's comment.
the thing figures are super cool, but it's like I really have to settle down. I don't have the space for some of this stuff, so I think I probably would have left that on the shelf now.
I said, well, you got bids on
Mr.
your Ed
B,
209.
I don't know, maybe. I
Yeah,
do love them though. I
Mr.
don't
B and
want to get rid of them.
yeah, Mr. B and Vern will both take those off your hands for a small
Yeah,
fee.
I'll give him $5.
I
Yeah,
see.
so I
G-Force
think I
is
want to focus a little bit harder on the things that I really, really want. And like I want to pick up some Brave Star figures from the 80s.
oh
I want to
wow.
get all those figures.
RB says he's doing the same thing as you, and G-Force makes a point. We really don't need any of this stuff, but it's
Yeah, no,
good to
we
be.
actually kind of do.
I
G-Force, I
mean,
think you're lying there. We do need it.
we do. It's what
We do.
keeps us sane.
Yeah, I definitely would. Absolutely. Mr. B is actually the reason why I purchased Ed 209, because when I did see the
Oh
RoboCop,
yeah,
and when I believe it was Mr. B or Rolando. It was I think it was B though. I'd have to go back and check the video, because when I showed it the first time at Target, it was super cool, and I just recorded it, and then Mr. B's like, "Oh, I've been looking for that figure, and and can you show me the price?" So when I went back and I was looking at it, I'm like, Mr. B wants it. I kind of want it now myself, you know? You know how when people get things and it's kind of like, yeah, it is cool. I guess I do want it.
that's why Jonathan's rule is only buying 6-inch is a good idea, as everything fits in the collection, and the curse as it leads down to some expensive rabbit holes. He's absolutely right, and I've said that before. Try to keep it 6. And then McFarlane came out with those 7, but for the most part, mostly what I have is 1/12 scale. G-Force, do you? Oh wait, Okers. Vern says, "Do you feel like you have to come home with something to show off after a toy hunt?" G-Force.
Yeah, yeah, we were talking about that too. So as toy hunters, when you're doing a video, do you feel that it's your responsibility as that you need to purchase something during your toy hunt?
Oh really?
Yeah,
You saw Mr. B.
yeah.
TVCs.
So I don't. When I do a toy hunt, I don't feel I
Yeah.
need to purchase them. I think my job as a YouTube toy hunter is to show you what's on the shelf, not necessarily to buy stuff. But when you read the comments and people get excited about things you see, it kind of makes you excited about items too, even though you might not have been as interested, but now all of a sudden you are, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yep. However, he does. He doesn't always have to come home with something, but he does feel empty inside with no.
Yeah, yeah. So how about you when it comes to collecting? What's your goals for the year?
I think I mentioned it last year. I think I'm gonna keep the momentum that I had going with the same thing. I'm gonna try to stream through some of the oddballs and different various scales to keep it to get it back to where I was. And I've all but eliminated any Black Series or um well basically any Star Wars really for now, unless and I'm gonna try to maintain that if nothing else, even if something else comes, I'm sure there's gonna be figures for whatever's coming out this year, but I'm gonna try to be strong with that. I actually Hasbro helped me with my Marvel Legends. I cut back on those quite a bit. One because of the stupid windowless boxes, and two because the MCU has really slowed down their releases. I mean, I think the last really fully MCU wave that I remember was the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think everything else they've had since then, it's been a mix and match of comic, cartoon, and don't get me wrong, I like the What If, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting one.
So do you
They
pick
had-
do you typically stick with like movie line or cartoon or comic book? Which line do
well,
you
no, not originally. Originally, I got Marvel. I got any Marvel Legends that used to come out, but make they put out so many in a year, I can't keep up with them. So
Yeah.
eventually, I came to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna focus on the MCU that I really like, and then any this kind of sound crazy, but any of my original favorites that they release in a comic version. So like my Captain America's, Iron Man, Hulk, like those are my top three probably, give or
Are you
take.
getting the new ones that are hitting the stores of Iron Man and Captain America? They come in the bigger box.
Um,
If you know which one, it's almost
that
like
that wait, no, which one?
I found them at GameStop. I forget what they're called. So if you guys know, if GeForce, if you know, they come in it has a window box, and they're all the movie versions. They have Thor, Black Widow.
Oh, the Infinite Saga,
Yeah, I think
Infinity
that's
Saga,
what it's
or
called.
whatever that was.
Yeah,
No, those are all they look great, but they're expensive. They don't have a whole lot of accessories from what I can tell. And yeah, they didn't have it's too close to the ones that we already have.
yeah, that's what I was saying. I was thinking they were pretty much the same.
Like Thor has a smirk on his face. Other than that, the figure looks the same.
Yeah,
The Mark II Iron Man looks great, but I mean we've already got a War Machine. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. If they go on discount, yeah, probably.
What about the Spider-Man wave from the movie? You getting
Oh
any
heck
of
yeah.
those?
Oh yeah, I grabbed those up.
Did you? I was so tempted, but I'm like, I'm more Toy Biz, I guess. The style, even the newer ones. I like the retro Toy Biz figures.
Oh the old 5 POA.
No, the newer ones, even though like they had Scorpion, they came out with all the figures, but they look more like the Toy Biz.
Oh,
Or
the
animated. I think it's animated, but the
Okay, yeah,
packaging is
yeah.
kind of Toy Biz.
Yeah, I got you.
That's pretty much my go-to is the cartoon.
Yeah. And lastly, I'm trying to open up some more room for more G.I. Joe on my shelves somewhere.
So you don't do much vintage at all, right?
No, I like them. Just not. I think they I like to pose, and they're not
Yeah.
really posing figures.
I get it.
They look awesome on a shelf in someone's collection, but you can't like really do much else with them.
You do photography a lot?
I try. Wasn't doing a whole lot of it for the last few months here, but
Yeah.
like I said, I've got some pictures I'm editing for Instagram that I'll be posted up soon. GeForce wants a Spidey to open. New Scream Ghost by Tots. Tots. Who's Tots? I haven't heard of Tots.
No.
Tots figures. So RB says he personally loves the new Scream Greats by Tots.
Less articulation, but figures look great.
Ghostbusters
So
Frozen Empire toys.
I will be picking up those figures. But they're more like the Kenner style of the new Frozen Empire figures, and they come with like a ghost with them. They're like the freight features. I'll show you one of them if you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't. Tots. Is it TOTS with dot in between?
So I like these style figures.
Oh yeah.
That's
okay.
cool.
Okay. Yeah,
So
no, those
I'll
are
pick
fun.
those up.
8-inch.
And they're re-releasing. They're actually in the store right now. I know a few people have found them. Is the fright features from the original Real Ghostbuster line. Those I will probably get too if they're like $10 because a lot of times those are cheaper. Because I have the originals, but having them on card would be kind of cool too.
What's the heaviest thing in your toy room, Dino?
Is anybody? There's no fitness yet.
Yeah.
So
Fern wants to know what we're gonna bench press here.
So as far as like collecting, that's what I'm going to try to focus on. A few of my grail items that I want to get.
Trick or treats too. Oh,
As
God.
far as fitness, my fitness goals for the year, I think I'm doing pretty good right now. My son was on vacation last week, and he was going after hours, in the afternoon. But I'd still get up and I'd go to the gym without him. So I think I'm on the right track to being pretty steady with going 5 days a week.
I'm gonna show you this, and it's gonna sell the Trick or Treat Studios that RB's talking about to some people. Are you ready?
Yeah. Dan, are you taking your shirt off and gonna oil up for the stream? Because Connor's waiting.
Not today.
No. Oh, what?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so $35 for...
There's 35 each.
Yeah.
But still, look at that.
Yeah, it looks good. I like the Toonie Terrors. I'm a big fan of the Toonie Terrors. But those look pretty good.
Jeez, man. Yeah, that's incredible.
And are they even posable?
There's definitely an arm joint. There's an arm joint. I guess wrist. Like he said, it's probably limited posability, but I mean, it's not like those guys moved around a lot in the movie.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'd say an arm, neck, maybe foot. Or you might have a knee joint there. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I like the Toonie Terror line. I think that one pretty I'm looking for Tarman. Anybody see Tarman yet from Return of the Living Dead?
Oh.
Yeah, Tarman.
I did. I have not seen it in the store. But I did see that they were coming out with them. I remember seeing the release, but boy, they must have flown off the shelves. It's been out, right?
I don't. It's in the wave with Megan. So
Okay.
So
So
I've only seen Megan, and like Megan comes in like a wave, like a box full of Megans, I believe, because that's all I've seen is like
okay.
5 or 6 Megans. So I wonder if that's how they're coming now. Captain Spaulding, same thing. He came in like a full box of him. So let me know if anybody finds. Well, I'm sure I'll find it, Tarman. Because remember we
Yeah,
did Points of Articulation, and I did that trash. I made the barrow from that movie.
I do remember that. Yes,
Yeah.
that looked great too. You did a fantastic job.
Thanks.
I can't understand.
Yeah.
Crazy robot.
Oh.
Girl.
Do I have an accent?
Megan, was it Ross?
I think
Just came-
so.
She just came out.
Yeah.
You serious?
It's funny because I know I've seen somebody was doing a toy hunt, and Vampira was in there, was at Ross, and she's like the wave right before, which is crazy because I think they're what, $6.99, $5.99 or something like that at Ross.
Well, no. You know what? I don't know. So I know Vern's a Ross regular. I've seen them. I've seen the Toonie Terrors pop up at Ross, but it's a joke. They're $11.99 or
Well,
$14.99. That's not even that's what I would have paid. That's what I would have paid at normally, right?
they're $15 now.
Okay, so it's a buck or two less. That's
Yeah.
not even
Yeah.
worth it. Yeah, I thought that was odd because Elvira was there, and I'm pretty sure she was $14.99. I think one of the maybe Michael Myers. And
So
they were
you
like,
have Ross near you?
yeah,
I have
yeah,
no
but
Ross around here. No Ross.
it's
I don't
takes some
think
tolerance to go in there.
Mr. B, you still around? Is there a Ross near you? Because he's Massachusetts, so I don't know if there's a Ross in Mass either.
You see Gary say he saw him before Christmas at Target.
Is there no Ross in Ireland?
Well, I imagine not, man. I don't think it's. GeForce says his Ross is completely empty.
Yeah.
But it's Vern's got a great one next to him. He's still got the Zaymont or Tomax.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, and I never even saw them in mine. The only thing I got was the Crocmaster. And the Outback. What was the Outback? The Tiger Force Outback.
Yeah, I think is Outback on clearance at Target right now for like 75% off or something like that. One of them.
No, my
Yeah.
Target's had those out for a long time now. He's been gone. But
Yeah, we have. I went to Target the other day and they had like a stack of one G.I. Joe figure. I thought it was Outback. It's a Tiger Force figure that's on clearance pretty heavily. But Batman has Ollie's. Real Batman has Ollie's now. And he's in, is he Jersey, right?
he's up there by you somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's Jersey.
Vern says it's a short ride,
Connor.
or short flight.
Take a bus to the airport, yeah.
It's worth it though. I mean, think of all the toys you come home with. And those Target near you either? What the heck?
Man, what do you have? Walmart's everywhere. It's the Big W, right?
Big W. So they
Oh,
did
he's Rhode Island. That's right. Okay.
They had
Batman's in Rhode Island.
Vampira, Elvira, and Teen Wolf. GeForce said.
So Dan, a few moments and a few minutes left, and
Yes.
What's your fitness goals for the year? Anything?
I have I blew myself up over the last couple weeks. Do you remember the Jim Carrey's Grinch the Stole Christmas?
I do.
Do you remember the part where he's at the Who festival, whatever that thing was called, and the Whobilation, and they're like, now it's time for the Who pudding cook off and the fudge judge and all that, and then they show him just getting stuff shoved in his face, and he's like, is that all you got? That's how I felt over the last few weeks. Because
Yeah.
everybody that brought something at a party that I went to is like, okay, I gotta try it. I gotta try it.
But that
So
was-
my
yeah. Go on.
fitness is the same, but my I'm changing my diet a little bit because I really went overboard.
Okay. Yeah, I think I gotta. I'm actually fine with my diet too much. I'm not gonna like stress out too much. I am enjoying myself, but again, I'm not looking to step on stage. So, but my goal is to do the 5 days a week, at least an hour a day, working out, and
BRB.
still try to take care of Batman, and yeah, still try to eat sensibly somewhat, but I'm allowing myself to enjoy a few treats here and there. Like right after my workout, I have a Pop-Tart. That is my treat. Yeah, G-Force. Yeah, G-Force. Yeah,
Nice
so let
fitness.
us know. Anybody in the chat, are you changing up any fitness?
He's planning
What's your
on
fitness goals for the year?
G-Force says he's planning on fitting an entire pizza in his mouth.
Yeah. Hey, did we say hi to Darth Wizzy Wizard?
No, I did not. I
I
didn't see
know.
him.
I've been meaning to say so. Good morning. Thanks for popping in, bud.
Yeah, my apologies. I wanted to say that, Danny. Put in your posing trunks and show us your routine. All right, Gap. I'll get your. We'll get a video at some point in time.
Well, we'll give you this. All right. We'll let you have this for let's see here.
Uh-oh.
Here's your fitness. All right. We gotta pop out the chat because sometimes that gets in the way. All right. Here you go. There you go.
Very nice.
Any videos, any fitness videos you want to show before we leave?
We do have some chime-ins here real quick.
Yeah.
Did you see this? Jonathan's cutting out candy. Darth Wizzy is cutting back. You got it? Okay. Cutting back on his diet a little bit, and Vern is stopped or slowing down on drinking soda. So
That's good. That's really good.
G-Force is doing some more calisthenics. Joints are stiffening daily. Gap is doing the moonwalk, which is always good for your calves.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a serious note, G-Force, that's actually great, man. If you're doing that, yeah, that's gonna definitely help your joints and get you moving. That's absolutely fantastic. All those are great ideas. The soda, watching the diet, like I said, that's where I'm going. You're comfortable where you're at. I know I'm over what I should be eating. So I don't feel like I can. I mean, unless I start working out like 2 or 3 hours a day, I don't think I can do anything physically any more than what I'm doing right now. Because I'm already doing like an hour or so workout every single day.
Yeah. You do
Maybe-
6. You don't do 7 days a week, do you?
I mean, sometimes very, very rarely. I usually try to get at least one day off, but mostly that's just because of work. Because I stay so late on Wednesdays that I don't have time to do anything but eat and go to bed when I come home. So it's not because I mean, I would do 7 days if I had the time, but yeah, it's just like I said, I can't. I don't have. I'm gonna do, but I'd have to sacrifice something somewhere to get any more physical part in. So it's got to be the diet that's gonna have to change.
Nice.
Got some
How
great
much water
stuff.
do you drink a day?
About 30 ounces, 30, 40 maybe.
Yeah. I'm about 3/4 of a gallon, I think.
So that's 60. That's almost dang. Wait, is it a gallon?
Yeah, 3/4 of a gallon.
I guess so. 128 ounces in a gallon, right?
I don't know. Yeah, my goal is roughly a gallon. I used to do about 2 gallons a day when I was training for competition.
Jeez, man.
But I tell you, water is
Pop is a killer. Yeah.
definitely helps to lose weight and just to keep
Caps and
keep
creases.
you kind of full too, you know, so you're not always craving food.
Okay, Connor, but don't drink it cold. Water most of the time. Oh, Darth Lizzie's doing water. Yep. Is that why you asked that? Eating organic and game meat.
Yeah, pint of water before bed in the morning, in the middle of the night too, for Darth
Oh
Wizzy.
man, my hat is off to you, Darth Wizzy. I couldn't do that. I would be up like three times in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but then you get your cardio, right? Getting up in the morning, in the middle of the night.
I could not give up. Oh, Jonathan can't give up Coca-Cola. But good on you guys for making those efforts though. That's great.
Yeah.
Keep up with it. And
I'm actually
keep
gaining a lot of my size back, which is nice.
Oh,
So
good.
yeah, we're having fun too. That's the key, is try to do something that you enjoy doing
Yep.
and
Of
just
course.
have fun with it.
Of course. Yeah, we talked about that many times on the show. Just same. It's got to be something that you know you're going to be consistent with. So if it's not something that you want to do, then try to find something else that you can either tolerate or, um, you know, be consistent with. That's the big thing.
There was a Netflix movie, right, where a guy just ate McDonald's for like,
Yeah. Remember Super Size Me?
yeah, but
Yeah, it
he
was part of
gained
the
like a ton of weight, right?
like 20 pounds in a month.
Yeah.
And his whole thing was, so part of it, if I remember right, his thing was he went in and he ate there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? And the whole super size me part was he would only upsize it if they asked him,
Really? Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah, so if they did not ask him, would you like to supersize that? Because I want to say like McDonald's like put a campaign out after that movie came out where they stopped asking people because that was that like just upsizing that soda, upsizing those fries alone adds, I don't know how many additional calories, which was part of his point. Well, his point was the unhealthy food altogether, but yeah, I think it McDonald's or a Wendy's burger he throughout this whole thing too. He put in like a jar on top of his refrigerator to show that it wouldn't deteriorate because it had that much
Really?
preservatives in
No.
it. Yeah, the obviously it's not going to taste the same, but the burger looked the exact same after like 90 days or something. Don't quote me on that.
Wow.
Um, but yeah, the burger looked the exact same. That's not right.
Yeah.
Bread should mold, meat should go bad. If that patty stayed the exact same color, Okay.
I actually never seen the movie, but I know the movie.
Yeah, did you see
So
what Jonathan said?
y-
I thought I remembered that. Yeah. So
yeah.
McDonald's did. He said they did get rid of that whole supersize promotion. That was, you know, like I said, it's an extra 100 and some odd calories of soda and probably 200 extra calories of fries that you're already, probably overstuffing.
That's why I think it was important. Like when I was training, is I had an app on my phone, My Fitness Pal, and you could document each meal, and it tells you how many. So you put in your weight and your goals and stuff like that, and it pretty much gives you a calorie count for the day. And that every time you put a meal in, it would subtract all that and tell you where you're at. So basically what I'm saying is like knowing is the key, what you're
Mhm.
taking in. So if you know that this is going to be like 3,000 calories at this meal and you're only allowed, you know, so much, so is that meal worth it? That's where, so I would actually sometimes put the meal in before I would eat it, and it would show like
What?
this is
Yeah.
not worth it. It's not worth taking in this slice of pizza or these 3 slices of pizzas at this moment.
Yeah. So that actually gives you. So if you had the prep work to and the pre notion to think, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you've got that in there. Is this worth it?
Yeah. So if you're looking to
Yeah,
lose weight, I think knowing is both what you're going to take in for how many calories and how much protein and all that stuff is the key.
it's crazy, man. On French
Yeah,
fries once a year.
I am
Holy.
saying that.
Oh yeah, Mr. Beast. Yeah, dude, same thing. French fries, they never age.
Yeah,
They
they're
could
hard,
be.
but they still look good.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
like Gary's comment. Is you saying that knowing is half the battle, Dean?
knowing is the whole battle.
I do miss Big Macs every now and again. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I haven't eaten one for I can't tell you how long, but I do every once in a while when
I used to
when
love McDonald's cheddar melts.
oh yeah. Oh well, and
The
the
cheddar melt,
McRib.
the cheddar melt with the sautéed onions, and oh man, those things was so good.
I'm gonna stop talking about it right now.
They don't make them that anymore, though, right?
I'm not sure. G-Force loves extra peppers from Walmart in his crisper drawer for 6 months as an experiment. Took that long for them to get funky. Wow,
Well,
that's interesting. The double cheeseburger. Yeah. Good.
uh,
The more you know. Sounds like a Saturday plan. Well, it's a Sunday slogan now, Vern.
yeah, the more you know. Cha-ching. I think somebody took that though. I might get copyright on that one.
Oh God, yeah. Here comes another strike.
Yeah, this one's definitely gonna get strikes on it. Just my intro gets a strike because I have the girl. I think it's because I have the girl from Poltergeist.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and just because it's a young girl, I get a not a I don't get a strike or anything like that. But the video can't be monetized.
Oh, you're kidding me.
It's weird, right?
Very.
Because there's no music from except for the girl saying they're back, but you can do that. I mean, there's no music.
Oh, Darth Wizzy's got a point here. I think he made
Anyway, so
in that
that's
movie also. Also, they made a comment about the fast food, how the proportions have increased exponentially over the years. Like what a cheeseburger size in the 60s, 70s is like double, or the French
yeah,
fries. It was the French fries, yeah, because it was like a little teeny pack that you would get in the 60s versus
really.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta watch the movie, man. It's actually very. I mean, you don't have to watch the whole thing through. Just watch that part.
Super Size Me?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. I watched the one with Michael Keaton when he took over at McDonald's.
Oh yeah, that
That was a good
that
movie.
counts. There you go. Marshall Gaming asks, "Is there any tricks for boredom eating?" Yes, I have heard people suggest tea or water if you're hungry and you know that you're full, but your mind is telling you either tea or water to kind of have a filler, or try changing some of the things that you're intaking because it could be your body telling you that you need some kind of nutrient that you missed.
You know what I used to do when I went to the movies? And because when I'm pretty hardcore when I do stuff, man. There's like I'm all in or not in. So when I would go to the movies, I would bring a bag of green beans and put a little bit of salt on them,
Yeah,
and I would eat green beans when I was watching a movie because it kind of like popcorn. It has, that
sure.
crunchy.
Yeah,
So the green beans. So I think green beans is a good like boredom food
yep. No, that's a good. Yeah,
because it's something to handle and it's got
yep.
a crunch to it. And you can eat as many as you want because you're not going to really you don't gain weight off of like green items.
Are you talking about frozen green beans or like the actual strung
The actual strong
still in
green
the?
beans that you would
Okay,
get at like, they're not frozen or anything like that.
okay.
They're just
The raw vegetable form of a
raw
green.
vegetable. Yeah. Yeah. You
You
just
said
wash
crunch,
them.
and I'm like, I don't know about them being crunchy.
Yeah. I don't cook them. I don't cook them. I just eat them raw. Is he making fun of the way I talk? Popcorn. It is popcorn with a pup. Uh, love it. All right. That
Are
it?
you ready?
Yep. Do you have a fitness video or anything?
Not a newer one. No, I'm sure there's probably.
Didn't you do one recently that you had?
I did. If we have time, I'll throw it up there.
Yeah, we got a couple moments, right? Anybody want to see Dan's fitness video? Let us know in the.
You got 10 seconds to chime in.
Yep. Yeah, snap peas is good too.
All snap peas. Yeah.
Yeah, snap peas is good. Yep. I want to see it, Dan.
Y'all ready for this?
I will say, do not try that.
That is insane, man.
Do not try
That's a
that
little
at all.
dangerous.
Yes. G4 says he'd be missing teeth if he did that.
Yeah.
Trust me, it took me. So Marshall Gaming sent me a video of a guy doing that with like freaking, I don't know, probably 45 pounds on each side.
What?
Yeah, I did. It might not have been. It might. You know how those rubber plates look like a lot more than what they really are.
Yeah, it could be 10 pounds and it looks like a 45
Yeah.
pound. Yeah.
Yeah, so he had some plates on there, but I mean the guy was pretty strapped, and I was like, you know what, I'll see it. So over the course of the next like week, I slowly tried it a couple times every couple days to see if I could actually do it without. And I tried it with 60 pounds. I tried it with 210 pounds of mine, and I can get the momentum even with my back off the bench, but I couldn't quite make the clap without being. I was afraid that I was going to smack my face with it. If I had somebody to help me out, I probably would have tried it, but yeah, so that's about it. I would have yeah, I didn't want to hurt myself, but
Yeah, that's funny. Any packages coming, Dan?
I do. I have a sandbag, a workout sandbag actually.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, that's another one of my trying to spice up the workout.
That's good. I don't have any. Yo, hold it. Wait, I do have a few packages for Ed 5 in Australia. I got a couple of from Orc figures that he wants. And he bought a few items from Full Moon Toys and Collectibles.
Oh,
And
nice.
he said he was interested in some Mork dolls. So I said, hey, I can get some on eBay and we'll put it in a box for you too. So I'm working on a nice package for Ed 5 from Australia.
Nice. Hey, collecting with cool. Hey, guy.
Hey, Brett. Good to see you. We're actually wrapping up, but yeah, so pretty much that's it. It's for other people. This giant box back here, I got to pack up for a Super Awesome Geek Show because he has 6 vintage G.I. Joe vehicles and 51 G.I. Joe vintage figures. So the vehicles and figures, I got to pack those up and ship those to Super John.
Jeez.
Such a lucky boy, man. I tell you, after I did that toy hunt from Full Moon, he was messaging me. He says, I need that. I want that, this. So,
Good thing he doesn't have one down him.
yeah, no kidding, right? But yeah, so if you hear that knock on the door, it might not be UPS, FedEx. It just might be that. Watch out for that land shark, everyone. Take care.